Time now for Thinking and Drinking with Hall of Famer Ty Law. What's up? Welcome back.
Well, thank you, man.
Glad you're back.
Hey, come here 2 days a week now, man, on this Thursday, and I'm excited to be here. I appreciate it. But before we get started, could I have a congratulatory toast to y'all for being the number one?
Oh,
no, I got the number one in the ratings,
it's
man.
because of you.
Hey, that's why we're here. We got to talk shot. We ain't just talking. We got to talk.
This is water.
We talking.
Yeah, this
water.
This is water.
Hey,
I gotta have a ton of it.
Toast to you guys for the hard work. The number one show.
Because of you, Ty.
I'm just a little. Y'all let me hitch on to this, so I appreciate it. Y'all let me hitch on. Hey,
we're glad.
platinum.
We
There
are
you
lucky.
go. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
What's
We got a lockdown corner.
Yeah, no, I got it, Shime. Shime's worried. Ty is brought to you by Corvus Vodka, the official vodka of the Pro Football Hall of Famer Ty Law, by 110 Grill, modern American cuisine, and a top allergy-friendly restaurant. What?
What is going on Twitch right now?
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Is that a shirtless photo of you?
Oh,
No,
man,
but it was
that's
like a weird shirt. Why did they do that at that time? That's weird.
Oh.
Anyway, Ty brought to you by 110 Grill, modern American cuisine, and a top allergy-friendly restaurant, by findmassmoney.gov, and by QC Kinetics, the medical industry's leader in relieving joint pain through non-surgical regeneration. All right, we got all that out of the way, and football is back tonight. We talked a little bit with you on Tuesday about your expectations for this season, but how hard is it, you think, for the Chiefs to end up doing it again?
It's always hard. It's hard enough to get to the Super Bowl, period, but to go back-to-back and repeat because everyone's gunning for you. I mean, they have the most popular player in the face of the league in Kansas City. Everyone's going to bring their A game, so it's going to be very tough for them to get back, but they have the experience, they have the coach. So in their minds, in their locker room, watch, we're going to do it again. But I'm telling you, everyone is gunning for you. I've been there. When
You're the last
playing
one to do it.
Exactly. You've been there. And everyone's bringing their A game. You know what I mean? So do they have a chance? Yes. Is a chance or slim? If you better hurry up and get Travis Kelce back, I tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a huge piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? You can't lose Tyreek Hill. And yeah, you win and won. But if you lose Travis Kelce for a significant amount of time, your chances are slim because he's that great and that dynamic of a player. But, you know, if anybody can do it, it'll be Kansas City.
You rank Andy Reid right behind Bill Belichick?
Yes, I mean, he's not – I would say he's probably top five. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't say Belichick because he has a couple Super Bowls, but he's been there. You know, that's like to me, if you're talking about, you know, great teams – and I was watching, I think it was ESPN, they was talking about dynasty. What says a dynasty? Can you go back-to-back? How many in so many years? Kansas City, they're getting there, but they won 2 in how many years?
Since
everybody talk about the 5 in a
5
row.
years, right?
Damn it, that don't qualify. I think Stephen A. said that. I'm with Stephen A. You have to win them back-to-back or win 3 out of 4 like, you know, we did, or the Pittsburgh Steelers,
in
Cowboys,
order to be a dynasty.
In order to be a dynasty, because if that's the case, we're going to count the Super Bowl losses. Hell, wasn't nobody better than the Buffalo Bills dynasty. They won 4 Super Bowls in a row?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and even
it don't count. You got to close the deal.
And if the Bengals somehow win the Super Bowl this year, the Bengals will have 1 fewer title, but they'll have beaten the. You know, you could say the Bengals have been to 2 Super Bowls. They won 1. Is this their time?
But that does not qualify as a dynasty.
Exactly.
So I don't like when people throw it out there, you know, like that. And yeah, I'm biased because I was a part of one. You know, Steelers, they're a part of one. Cowboys are part of one. So if Kansas City is able to do that again, I think that you can add them into the conversation because of what they've done, and they won a championship. But at the same time, you know, you had those great Buffalo Bills teams. You know, Bruce Smith and those guys, they was bringing it, but they didn't bring it home.
Well, you were talking, and I remember it very well, because back when you guys had won 2 out of 3, everybody said nationally, you can't call it a dynasty until you win it again. Then famously, you had that Willie McGinnis holding up the Patriots newspapers that said now it's a dynasty.
Right.
How much of that year was it the leaders like you and Willie and Tom in that locker room saying, if we win this one, we're a dynasty? Was that something you guys thought about or not at all?
No one talked about, a dynasty because we already thought we were one anyway. We already went into the game saying, okay, we're going to win. We're trying to do something special because once you win a championship and you get that taste in your mouth, you want to go out there and do it again. and we were fortunate to go out there and do it again. We got there. But if you don't close the deal, no one gives a damn. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, and I love Patrick Mahomes. I love Andy Reid, Kansas City. I've even played there. If you went up there, you're golden. That's a wonderful place to play. But you have to close the deal out again for you to be in the conversation with our past New England teams, with the great Pittsburgh Steelers teams, with the great Cowboys teams. You have to close the deal again. You can't just get there.
We were talking earlier about Nick Bosa's $170 million deal. In fact, when we were talking about it, Rob Ninkovich was listening to the show and sent me a text and said I clearly played during the wrong era. So
absolutely, I tell my mama that all the time. Her and my daddy hooked up too damn early. I don't care, y'all to waited 10, 15 years before y'all got together to get the good genes.
But I mean, what would you guess that makes Matthew Judon's next deal worth?
It might be too much for New England
Yeah.
for them to pay for it. But I mean, Matthew Judon, he's going to want his payday. And when you see guys like that, you know, step it up, and not saying he's a Nick Bosa or anything like that, but that definitely raises the pay scale. And guys that are playing, you're looking who got paid next. When I went and got my contract, I was looking at Deion Sanders. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that I'm prime time or anything like that, but damn it, I'm prime time around here. I want to get paid. You know what I mean? So then when I got my deal, here go Charles Woodson, there go Champ Bailey, and it goes on. So you not only have a responsibility to yourself, you know, to get the best contract that you can possibly get. You also have a responsibility to move the needle for the guys that's coming behind you. And that's how it works. You know, it's a shame what they're doing to the running backs right now, but someone, you know, has to move the needle, because if you're the standard, damn it, I gotta come get some of that. All I seen was $50 million. When I seen that on TV with Deion Sanders, I seen $50 million. I ain't give a damn about what the rest of the contract said. I seen $50 million. So I went in there with that attitude, even though I'm astute enough to know how it all works. You know, I do know that. But I ain't gonna lie, Andy Weisenchuck, I played a little dumb and act like I ain't know. All I seen was $50 million. All I seen was 50. I want this. No, I know how it worked. But you got to go in there and play that. I can say that now because Andy is my guy. Yeah. But man, I knew everything from every piece of language in my contract. I always knew it. I know what I could do, what I couldn't do.
Did you represent yourself?
No, I had a great agent in Carl and Kevin Poston, but I understood my contracts. I understood the language. I made sure certain language in there for myself, and I told my agents to put it in there. But when I'm talking to the team, all y'all know is that I'm a football player. Right. All I know is I'm looking at numbers. So that's where you play the devil's advocate, and then you play good cop versus bad cop. But I know some contracts are totally backloaded. Yeah, I know that. It's just for the TV screen.
Yeah, and you also had a clause in there about packing your own luggage at airports.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That came up on the show.
That came up on the show. Hey, man.
Wiggy had your back.
Y'all had my back. I appreciate it. See, that's why y'all the number one show, the number one team. You got my back. I'm a part of that one. I'm just riding along.
I mean, what exactly happened with that whole thing?
Say what?
What happened?
He's gonna walk out.
We is not walking back down there. But guess what? I never failed a drug test in my life. Never took drugs, and I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus. Correct. That was responsible for it. I would never do that.
You're not a rat.
No, I'm not. I'm not a rat. So I took the brunt of it. Yep. And that's how we're going to leave it at that.
All right. Well, we're getting closer.
Because you can't stop the law, dog. I'm going to keep it moving.
Right. Amen.
Getting closer.
I mean, clearly you didn't need any help moving it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I moved this vodka.
Getting closer.
Ray can't catch me up. I'm too cold for this.
No, getting closer to Sunday, some people have started to change the way that they've spoken about the Patriots and saying, I actually think that they could win this game. Obviously, the Eagles are going to be a tall task. But in your mind, do you think going against a team for the first game of the season that is as talented as the Eagles could be used in the Patriots to their advantage?
It's going to be a tall task because of what they've done. They went to the Super Bowl last year. They have a young team. They're not rebuilding. They're basically reloading. So the Patriots are somewhat on a rebuild, the coach's situation. So everything looks as the Patriots are going to have a tough time. but you also have Bill Belichick. You also have Tom Brady coming back to town. So sometimes you can feed off of energy and play beyond the level that everyone expects you to play at. And I think that the Patriots can do that. When they see Tom Brady, hopefully he can walk up in that locker room and give them something to motivate them. You know what I mean? Everyone is going to be this is like the Super Bowl. Do you know how much them damn tickets is going for?
Yeah.
That Tom Brady come to town to wave and smile and say hello and get honored as he rightfully should. Like I said, I'm still pushing Mr. Kraft and Belichick, get that man a statue.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody deserves a statue,
Well, they have to be planning something
Exactly.
more than this.
Exactly. But the energy that's surrounding it should motivate those players because you want to pay homage to Tom Brady. So hopefully they can feed off that energy and come out and play beyond what we think are play beyond your means.
Well, and speaking of motivation, how much does Mac Jones' hatred of Matt Patricia and vice versa figure into motivation?
You think it's a hatred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hip. Y'all got to fill me in on a hatred.
Devin McCourty said yesterday when we had him on the show that they knew from jump that they did not get along and that this was not a good relationship.
Wow. Well, they handled that. So now you got O'Brien there. So that takes some of the hatred away and they can go on and move about their business. But I thought it was weird in the first place to put, Eddie on the offense. He was a defensive guy. He's a DB guy. I don't know, like, outside of recognizing the route, what you know
Mac
about.
would say he remained a DB guy.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you use a DB. You try to stop it. You recognize that, but that does not qualify you to be a offensive coordinator. And I love Matty P. Man. It's great. He's cool as hell. Great DB coach. But I did see him as a offensive coordinator. And I know coaches switch around. Yeah. Belichick has hit everything. But we all knew what he was to the core at the end of the day.
Right.
He was a defensive coordinator, defensive mind, and a head coach.
What was that like in '96 when he was the secondaries coach?
Hey, did y'all see that post? I was gonna post it. He was jabbing me in '96 when he was my DB coach. Did y'all see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm glad I respect my elders. My mama taught me to respect my, because anybody else hit me like that, I would have whooped Bill's ass for hit me like that. I would have whooped Bill's ass
How old
back
was
in my
he
day.
then?
I don't know, but you see, the youngest, that shit hurt it, man. I'm like, damn, man, Bill.
We got to dump out of that. Swear jar.
We got to just chalk me up. But no, Bill. He was the coolest, DB coach, because that's when you was actually with him every day. Yeah. So that's the Bill that I knew. That's what we was used to, because he's with us every day, and we get to joke around and whatever. It was serious, but when he became the head coach, we had to step back, myself and Lori Malloy, because that was our guy, that was our coach. But now he's the head coach. He has to see over everybody. So at first when he walks a certain way, he was like, oh, Bill getting brand new. He got a new check. He getting brand new. That ain't the same damn Bill. But at the same time, you got to realize that he's the head coach, So, but as a position coach, you would rather have nobody there because he's doing all the studying for you. I mean, oh my God, he did that as a head coach, but as a DB coach, they're running this. Hell, I ain't need to watch no damn film.
I don't think we asked Tuesday, but you have a favorite Tom Brady memory?
Ooh, we are not going to sit there and talk about Tom Brady personal stuff, because we leave stuff in the house. But let me see a good family oriented story for Tom Brady. That was some family oriented.
I kind of like the first story you were going to go with better.
No, I mean, because Tom is my guy. Like say, I'm no rat.
No, I know.
I mean, we sit there, we family. We don't do that.
I'm talking, on the field.
Okay, on the field.
Wise, in the locker room.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But I got stories.
Yeah.
I got stories for days.
Sure.
But you never get out of me. I promise you. No matter how all season you can try and dig, I ain't telling you. Put it in the swear jar. Shit. But anyway, so now, Tom Brady. So Tom Brady, I would say the thing that stood out to me the most is when, most of the times the quarterbacks, they stand off on their own. I've never seen a quarterback in all my days jump into the mix and headbutt everybody like he a madman. You know what I mean? Like I that is one of my favorite moments of Tom, to see him when he got his first start, to be head-butting, hitting shoulders, and he was genuinely excited.
Yeah.
And he was hitting people hard as hell. Now, come on, Tom, you really want to get hit back as the quarterback?
Yeah.
Because, I ain't gonna lie, look, love me some Drew Bledsoe. That's my brother as well. But, Drew, he get in there, but he'll step back. He got to go play. You know what I mean? That's a $100 million man. You got to stand in the back. Tom was right there in the middle, hitting everybody, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, DBs. He's going to get everywhere. So that's when you knew something was different. And then the time that we went out to dinner, I think it was Abe and Louis. Abe and Louis, y'all need to get up on that that Corvus vodka too. Anyway, but we was going to dinner there for a team, and Tom Brady told me and Lori Malloy, he's like, I ain't giving this shit back. But what Tom is putting that on Square Drive. That's Tom's quote. That ain't mine.
Yeah, we just can't do any more because I'm running out of dump buttons.
Okay, well that was Tom said that he ain't getting this back.
Yeah.
And that's what and I thought, I was like, oh, this kid's confident. He's ready, and I'm sitting there like that's the spirit, but it's $100 million quarterback waiting in the wings. I mean, you enjoy your time now.
So he's like, I'm not giving this job back.
I'm not. He said, I'm not giving it back. And I was like, wow. And I was like I said, me and Lori was encouraging him that that's the spirit, but we also know how this business works. After he come back, after that contract, you going to be back over here.
When you saw him in the middle getting into it with everybody, is that crazy now that people call him, pretty boy Brady and all of that? Because is that not really who he is?
When you get that much fame and money, it ain't hard to be pretty. You got his wife is, his ex-wife is Giselle. They got glam squads, man. Right. That ain't hard to do.
But that's not his personality.
But that's not his personality. I mean, Tom is one of the coolest, most down-to-earth people, but sometimes you got to understand who he is. He can't do the same things that the rest of us can do because it's so many cameras on him. You know what I mean? All the time. It's like I've always said, the hell with the fame, I'd rather take the fortune. With guys like Tom Brady, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and that's a totally different strategy. You can't even go to the movies with your family without being harassed. You can't go to dinner without being harassed. You know what I mean? And that is something that I don't envy. Like I said, I'd rather take the fortune than all that fame. I mean, to be honest, because I like to enjoy my life. I love the fact that people recognize my talent and say, hey, I was a fan and all that stuff. Fine, shake hands and keep it going. Ain't nobody driving, take my clothes off. Ain't nobody trying to do all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Take your clothes off.
I feel like you wouldn't object in some cases, based on what I've seen out there. All right, Pine Thursday with Ty Laws, brought to you by Corvus Vodka, the official vodka of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and Ty Law, by Apex Entertainment. Experience the thrills at Apex Entertainment in Marlboro, by findmassmoney.gov, and by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's choice when it comes to drain cleaning and pipelining. They give a poop about your pipes. So big weekend. And you're going to be there Saturday and Sunday out at Gillette, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be there Saturday because, everybody – look, I've been getting asked a lot of questions about the registration. Everybody, we sold out online. But I'm telling you, it's open to the public. Come down. You can still register down there. We're going to open up about 200 plus more tickets. Ooh. So, we just didn't want to go crazy. Like, we sold out so fast, and all 500 registers already done it so quick, but still come down.
Okay,
you can
Saturday
register there.
2 to 5.
Saturday 2 to 5.
Place.
Saturday 2 to 5, Patriot Place. And it's going to be a lot of fun. My band, DJ, A-Rab Music, Tony Clark. We're going to have a good time. The after party is going to be held.
You should have got Antonio Brown to DJ the event.
Okay, not on Brady.
Scorpion Bar. So come on down. Hey, don't pay attention because you can't register anymore. Just come down and you'll be welcome on in.
Okay, all right.
We have to get. So Ty's going to be there Sunday. I was just talking to Fourier out in the hallway, and
yes,
is Fourier invited?
He's not a part of the halftime. He'll be there covering it for Channel 4 and for EEI, right. But he is not a part of the halftime show. In my latest and best opinion, Tyler, you can give me a more educated reaction about this, is the Patriots simply saw the amount of money the tickets were going for after Kraft, at the schedule release, invited Tom back for the first home game against the Eagles, and they've been forced into doing something But this isn't the official Brady celebration. It's just sort of a heightened welcome back.
I don't think it was planned as the official Brady thing, but I'm wondering if this is an issue. Because I'm wondering if it's turning into the official Brady thing, and then people who wanted to be at the official Brady thing thought they were more official Brady things.
I think it's a lot of confusion.
I think that they are. I think Greg's spot on. I think that this is turned into the official Brady celebration. I also wouldn't be surprised with all the construction going on around. Obviously, there's not a statue being built out in the public, but you could build a statue behind closed doors, wheel it out, and say that that's going to go somewhere. That is going to.
That's what I was thinking.
They can't prematurely release the statue. I mean, that would be a disaster. I mean, there's people.
Why you say that?
Because people want to see this. People want to be there for the statue thing.
Right. It'll be like my wailing wall.
You got to have a former player thing. You still have the Patriots Hall of Fame that I assume he's going to come back.
Greg, do you know how big they can make blankets? Just put a goddamn blanket over it.
I know, but people are going to be upset that they missed that.
But then they can come for the day that they actually place it in the spot. It will live forever. But they can.
How many times do you think Tom Brady's going to come back here? That's the other thing too. The man is busy. I mean, he's flying planes for Delta. I mean, he's
ain't part Raiders. Ain't part owner of the Raiders too, right?
Raiders.
The Aces, the Raiders. He's got the Birmingham Soccer Club out in England. He's got. I mean, the only thing that makes me believe the number is being retired is that the family told Chris Gasper in the Globe that they're all coming. So his mom and dad, all of his sisters are all going to be in attendance. And if it's just a big video celebration and some highlights and Tom says, it's good to be back, that doesn't strike me as something they would all go to attend.
Well, but Tom Brady coming back here, his retirement, this is, no matter how you look at his illustrious career, he's always going to be a Patriot. You know what I mean? He had a pit stop and did some great things and got a Super Bowl in Tampa, but Tom is a Patriot through and through. So anytime he's coming back to town, of course it's going to be a big deal. Maybe it's getting a little out of control because it wasn't planned out, thoroughly. People don't know what's going on, but I know if I know Mr. Kraft, he's going to do something, nice. A lot of the guys are coming back, for Tom Brady. Hey, and guess what?
Who's coming that you know of?
Lawyer Malloy, Richard Seymour, Darrell Revis. But they're actually coming for the Corvus event. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. Those guys come there. We just gonna pop in on time. So no, in all seriousness, they're coming back, and everyone wants to support Tom for whatever's going on. But to be honest, Christian might know more because he's an offensive guy. Hey, I don't know nothing.
Foyer's not saying anything.
That means
look, I didn't get no information. All I know is that we pushing some vodka too. So come on and do that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a great day Saturday
Yes.
and an even better day Sunday.
Right.
The Ty Law question of the week is brought to you by 110 Grill, modern American cuisine, and a top allergy-friendly restaurant. And looks like Larry wants a pick on Sunday, so you're going to have to be on record when it comes to Pats-Eagles before you go.
I'm still saying that we're going to feed off the energy of Tom Brady. If Tom Brady was not coming, I wouldn't be comfortable picking the Patriots, even though that's my team. I'm always going for them. But no. But because Tom Brady's coming, it's going to be so much energy there. Hopefully, Tom can go in there and talk to the team and get them ready to rock and roll. I know Belichick is always going to be prepared and have a good game plan. It's up for those guys to go out there and make no excuses and play lights out football. And I think that energy will come from Tom Brady so they can squeak one out because it's early in the season. Yeah. Game 3 or 4, because even if it was planned out right, let me put this on record too. If this was really planned out right, you don't pick the Philadelphia Eagles to honor Tom Brady. Damn it, it's like going to college or the homecoming. You pick the team that you're supposed to win. Right. In my opinion. I wouldn't have picked Philly to do the shit.
Yep.
Right.
All right. So you're picking the Pats.
I'm picking the Pats because of Tom Brady.
Okay. All right.